This is Gilles Monsignor. I wanted to come and say hello today. For we have Jupiter that's going retrogrades, and so we'll be able to Jupiter is the god in the sky. Before the ascension, those Cassiopeian, the Zeus, the family, the Olympian family, were above the sun. They were like the sun was a secondary power on the earth, but ever since the ascension of all this family of spirit beings, the sun has become the number one power source. Yet Jupiter, the great planet Jupiter, remains the expansion of the consciousness. And so right now it's in Scorpio and it is retrograding. So there will be a lot of things needs to come up from the subconscious into the conscious. And we're preparing for this new moon in Pisces. For Pisces is a very deep sign. Being Pisces, as I'm Pisces myself, I know it is far more easier for Piscean to understand the sense of eternity, infinity, the ocean of consciousness. For we have no choice. We are inside that. As a Pisces, this is a constant. We are constantly confronted with those energies, and so. So this new moon, every new moon is an opportunity to start something new. So it is important to prepare ourselves to set up our intention, and the intention will be manifested through the 28 days of the moon. Sometimes it takes more than one moon to change the situation. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 moons, but it's always good. You always start now. You make one step forward, and then you rest. For it is important to understand that work is very important, but rest and entertainment are all equally important. For we have to balance out this idea of rest, working, and entertainment. I wanted to advise everyone, if you're not doing it already, is to keep a journal, to keep all everything that has meaning, that has sense, that is powerful. It's good to write notes. I have like hundreds of notebooks. I always take notes. Sometimes I go back in it and I find new things later on. So it is important to keep a journal, because some of the interdimensional experiences that come through our dreams or experiences may fly out of our mind and we may forget about them. So it is important to take note of those, because those are important. Dreams, of course, are very important. They are. He was a philosopher named Freud who invented psychoanalysis. I'm not Freudian, but in many sense he said that dreams were the royal road to the soul, because he knew that there is great meaning within dreams, although René Descartes thought that dreams were absolutely meaningless. Of course, René Descartes is much earlier, but in many sense he believed only in reasoning, but we cannot reason out the truth of the soul. We can never discover the truth of the soul by reasoning. It has to be revealed to us by emptying out our mind and the light reveal aspect of the soul. For love is really what everybody is looking for. For we are looking for love in one way or another. Everybody is looking for the security of love, the freedom that comes from love, the joy that comes from love. From love is a great mystery, yet it is a great cosmic ocean. It is like looking for love. It is, as a human being, it's like if we're looking for air. Air is everywhere. We cannot see it, yet it is everywhere. It is not like we can miss the air. We don't even have to think about breathing. There is this magical chemistry in the air, azote, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. Of course, oxygen is really what we need. But we're lacking a little bit of oxygen here on this planet. We could use like 3, 4, 5% more, and we could use more xenon as well. We've been depleted, and the atmosphere will balance itself in time. For right now, we're going through great changes, and all those climate change are called by the Earth. The Earth is the one that decides, not humans. Of course, we cannot stop them in their process of wanting to stop polluting. If that's essential, so we let them believe that it is their pollution that creates the climate change. But in truth, it is the Earth that's bringing the planet into a more less rash extremes in many sense. So yeah, essentially, if you're looking for love, it's like a fish that would be looking for water. A fish is very comfortable in water, so be comfortable in love. Call love, let love come out of your heart. Allow love from outside to come in, but it is really the inner love. We cannot depend on outer love. If we send love and it comes back, it is our love that is returned. But in many sense, we have to fulfill ourselves with love without having it to be reciprocated. That's the idea of unconditional. If you put condition that it has to be reciprocated, it's no longer unconditional. So I also wanted to say that the darker if we have placed in a situation where it's really dark or heavy or dramatic, all kinds of things, people that are going through cycles that are extremely heavy, it is good to keep maintaining our serenity, our lucidity, our joy, and to handle that in a way that we can free people out from the light we can bring into any situation. For the darkness that's been transmuted into light is the light of the light. It's like there's great merit in transforming situation. And the last, finally, I wanted to say that I've been recommending that you connect on a daily basis to your guides. For those guides are celestial beings, they are divine beings that are here in assistance to you, so like the angels. But sometimes we cannot really decipher whether, for instance, I received a message this morning, I don't know if it's my I am presence, my soul, or my spirit guides, and often you cannot see them, of course, because they live in another dimension, but even if you cannot feel them, know they are here. Maybe you don't need, it will require a lot of work before we can actually feel them in their fullness of their presence. So it is important to trust and to continue to maintain this connection, to cultivate this connection as much as possible, even if there is no, and then pay attention to the signs, pay attention, ask confirmation from your guides, find a way to communicate with them. Once this relation is established, you will see that this support system will be available each and every day. There is a 24/7 basically. The painting behind me is called the Tree of Life #1. It is essentially the light body. And right now we live in a physical body, but we have a mental, emotional, and a desire body, an astral body. So we work through astral body, through dream and projection. But eventually there will be an alignment that will ignite this light body. And so once we move from physical body to light body, there will be a great joy and universal expansion. For we move from the crystal earth to the sun. We ask the terrestrial nature to our solar nature. That's the first step. And then on each side of the sun, we have the etheric father sun and the etheric mother sun. Then there is the midway station. And then we move on to the Pleiades, the center of our local universe, with Antares and Arcturus on each side. Then we have Sirius above that guides us to the galactic center, with the Alpha Mother Galaxy and the Omega Father Galaxy, and then the omnicentric galactic source, the omnigalactic source above. And so this is a painting. I was going to finish it differently, but I kind of like it as it is. So it is very difficult to go back into it, maybe to make the black more opaque. But I kind of like the sketchy aspect of it. So I might keep it like this. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much. If you have any comment, or if you like to share, or to like, or to subscribe, if you like those videos in many sense. And if you have any comment, feel free to leave them. I'll be very happy to communicate with you. I'm going to finish with a little song. It's in French. It's a song, it's called Tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux. Je te donnerai tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux, tous les soleils, toutes les roses, toutes les choses qui t'émerveillent. Petite fille de ma rue, tu n'as jamais vu tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux, tous les soleils, l'île au trésor et les fruits d'or et les abeilles. Ne pleure pas, petite fille. Moi, je t'ai rêvé, tu es venue. Oh mon enfant, mon inconnu, je t'ai trouvé dans cette rue. Je te donnerai tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux, tous les soleils. Je t'apprendrai le bruit des villes, le nom des îles. Petite fille de ma rue. Tu n'as jamais vu les goélands et les images de l'aurore, quand l'océan n'était pas encore un paysage. Ne pleure pas, petite fille. Viens, il y a des voiles sur les étoiles. Oh mon enfant, mon inconnu, il y a un bal loin de ta rue. Je te donnerai Tous les bateaux, tous les oiseaux, tous les soleils, toutes les roses, toutes les choses qui t'émerveillent. Petite fille de ma rue, je te donnerai les océans, les goélands et les fruits d'or, l'île au trésor et les grands bals sur les étoiles. Ne pleure pas, oh mon amour. La 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la. I thank you very much. A song that says I will give you all. It's somebody that's in love with this woman, and it says I will give you all the boats, all the all the birds, all the suns, and all the roses, and all the things that make that will bring marvel into your life. I will show you the treasure islands, the golden fruits and the bees, and so it is a love song. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.